So I want to talk to you about what stops us from doing things. And to my mind, while there are many things that stop us from doing something, I want to talk about one specific thing that I feel can be a big derailer from stopping us from doing the things that we could be doing for our own well-being, for our health, for our finances, for our growth. And that one thing that stops us, to my mind, is what I call this all or nothing perspective, or the need to be perfect in something. And while I'm all for, being really good at what you do, and choosing one thing in life that you want to do and then being really passionate and really, really good at it, I'm all for it. But when we start kind of applying that to everything else in our life, then the question really is, how much are we not even doing because of our fear of not being good enough? Or because of our fear of not being able to do it completely? So, my friend, my best friend Sonu, he's been my best friend since growing up here, since we were teenagers, and he was the fittest guy in our entire group. And he was into badminton and athletics and very, very fit. But over the last few years, he started getting a paunch, and obviously he's not getting time because of work schedule and so on and so forth. And this is a hot topic of conversation between the two of us, because whenever I meet him, I look at him and I was like, you can do so much more. I mean, you're the person who used to inspire us. Why don't you kind of get back to it? Your health and your fitness regime and all of that. He used to go to the stadium in the morning at 5 o'clock and stuff. But he looks at me and he says, you know what, it can't happen now because, and I say, why? And his logic is, I can't go for a walk every day. Or I can't play badminton every day. And it's funny how the word every day is driving his thought of whether he should be doing it or not. Because almost as if I can't do it every day, then I shouldn't do it at all. And then I was speaking to this friend of mine who called me a few days back and congratulated me, Amit, an old friend, on the videos that I was making. And he said, this is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. And I said, yeah, I know the feeling. I've also wanted to do it for a long time. He says, but I really can't. And I said, why? He says, because there's so many others who are so good at it. And I don't think I'm as good. My voice is not as good. My spontaneity is not as good, whatever. And again, it's that perfection or this all or nothing thing that is stopping some of us from doing something that we could do. Because at the end of the day, to become perfect or close to perfect at something, we do need a lot of practice. But if I'm going to let this need for perfection or this all or nothing mentality creep in, then how much are we stopping ourselves from doing things that we really could do? So my question for you today really is, think about what is that one thing that you could do which you're not doing because of this all or nothing mindset. And I invite you to challenge that and forget about doing it every day. Forget about being perfect at it. Forget about being the best at it. But just go out there and, like a famous shoe company says, just do it. Have a good day, everyone.